Well, hey guys, welcome to week 4, almost halfway through our 75-day challenge. Today I want to talk us through the programming that we're going to be in for probably the next 3 to 4 weeks. We're going to be going into a hypertrophy phase. And really that's all about, we want to get stronger, we want to increase our muscle size, define all of them. So for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be jumping into this. Very simple compared to the first 3 weeks. First 3 weeks, we wanted to get our metabolic conditioning up and really just go through like the functional moves on barbells and dumbbells. Now we're going to be jumping into very standard like bodybuilding, weight training style lifts. So you'll see each day pretty straightforward. There really aren't any like big conditioning pieces. A lot less cardio. And if you're part of this challenge because you're trying to lose weight, don't. For some reason, there's this false conception that cardio is the only way to burn off fat and burn calories and lose weight. That is not true. If anything, weight training is the most optimal for that. So we're going to go through Monday through Saturday's plan, but keep in mind with hypertrophy, the goal for each set is that there's no reps left in reserve. What does that mean? That means if we're doing 4 sets of 6 squats, that very first set of 4, that first set, we're trying to get 6 reps. After that 6th rep, we shouldn't be able to do any more squats. Now, it might take some time to get there, so realistically, we might do 2 or 3 warm-up sets to get to that first set that is our max, but nonetheless, that's the goal. So, we're going to follow the same structure pretty much every week. So Monday through Saturday, you'll see push, pull, legs, those sort of things. And the moves relatively will stay pretty much exactly the same with the rep count increasing week over week. And we'll try to work our way up to like the 12 to 15 rep range while keeping the same weight. So this first week is really, we should have a good idea from the past 3 weeks what our starting weight could be. Then we'll start there, stick at that weight for the next 2 to 3 weeks as we go up in reps. Again, that 10, 12, 15 rep range is the goal with the same weight that we start with this week. So Monday we'll get started with some barbell flat bench press. Pretty standard and straightforward. There's no strict tempo like the first 3 weeks, so we're just getting right after it. Then we're going to do dumbbell or kettlebell incline press. That'll just be bench at a incline, 4x10 there. Again, no reps in reserve. Standing single arm kettlebell or dumbbell press, getting shoulders, working that overhead. Then we'll do some band work with push-ups. We'll do some overhead tricep extensions. Those can be with a band, a dumbbell, even a kettlebell if that's all that you have. And then we'll do some front raises and lateral raise complex. The goal there is that we're not resting. That's sort of strength meets conditioning with that last piece, so you'll get your sweat on there. 3 sets of 8 to 12. We'll go straight from the front raise into the lateral raise, straight back. So we're kind of just speeding through that, minimal rest. Everywhere else, each move we're going to try and rest between 90 to 120 seconds. It's not a ton of rest, but also not, we need to have enough to where we're recovered before each set. Tuesdays will be lower body, quad focused. We're going to do barbell back squat. That's going to be 4 by 6 to 8. Again, this first week, that's really the goal, the 6 to 8 range. If the first set you get 8 and by the last set you only get 6, that's perfectly fine. It doesn't have to be the same each set. Try and make sure we're at a weight that's manageable for all 4 sets to be 6 to 8. We'll jump from that into dumbbell and kettlebell walking lunges, 3 by 20. This is absurd. Your legs are going to be shot. Just stick with it. Keep your head down. Get the 12 reps. The only thing I care about, not even how fast you get this done, just do not drop the dumbbells or kettlebells in your hands. For those lunges, if you absolutely need to, do no weight at all, just body weight. You can hold a plate if that's easier than doing dumbbells, but keep the grip throughout the whole set. Then we'll do heel elevated goblet squats, 3 by 12. Try and do like a 1-second pause in the bottom just if you can, because we don't want to be going down, jumping back up. We want to come down, come to a complete stop, then go back up. So we're really having to use everything to get up. Then we'll do single leg dumbbell step ups. Again, this is going to be a lot of volume, 3 by 10. It's going to hurt, 10 each leg. Keep your head down, get it done. Keep the weights in your hands, even if you need a second to rest. Then we'll do 4 by 20 standing band calf raises. Make sure everything's tight, all the legs are activated. And as we do those calf raises, we're really targeting the calves. Then Wednesday, is upper pull. We're going to do weighted pull downs or weighted pull-ups or band-assisted pull-ups. We want a solid wide grip. We don't want to go too narrow. We want to go pretty wide so that we're focusing on the lower lat here. And if you need support, do bands, or you can always use TRX or ring rows, something like that. 6 to 8 rep range. If you're like me, it was 4 sets of 6 and it was awful. But if you're an overachiever, you can get to those 8, really try and push it. Then we're going to do barbell bent over rows. It's going to be overhand grip, 4 sets of 8 to 10. Again, guys, we should feel done after each set. So we need to give all out effort, keep the weight the same all the way through. If you finish a set and you're not super fatigued, you need to raise up the weights, keep it going. Then we're going to do dumbbell chest supported rows, 3 by 10 to 12, banded face pulls, 3 by 15. Pause on each rep when you get the band to your forehead. Give it like a second or two, then go back. Dumbbell hammer curls. You got to get the beach biceps ready. And then band or kettlebell curls, a nice slow tempo, 3 seconds down, 3 second negative or eccentric there. Thursday, just chill, recover. If you really want to do cardio, Thursday's your day to do cardio, but you don't have to. Really, all I care about is that we're doing a little bit of mobility. You can go for a walk, just light stuff. Friday, we got lower body. This is going to be more of like the hamstring focus. We're going to hit Romanian deadlifts, 4 by 8. Really, really heavy. These are hard sets. Give it your all. Then we're going to do hip thrusts. We want a full glute lockout on these hip thrusts. That's with the barbell. Then we're going to do dumbbell or kettlebell step through lunges. Those can be walking or like reverse lunges in place. 3 by 10 there, and then hamstring curls, specifically, hopefully with bands. If you're doing the workouts with someone, they can come behind you, grab your heels as you do those hamstring curls, whatever works for you. And then dumbbell seated calf raises. First week will be 4 by 20. And then Saturday, we've got arms, delts, and then a little conditioning piece at the end, just to get our sweat on. We'll do superset, easy bar curls, or dumbbell or barbell, preferably easy bar or barbell. So curls and skull crushers, 4 by 10, again, all out. If you do the first set, you have 10 easy, go ahead and do 12, 14 reps, that's perfectly fine. Then we'll superset lat raises and band pushdowns. If you're at a gym, standard tricep pushdowns are fine there. 3 to 15 each. Then incline dumbbell curls, really get a hard stretch on the negative. That's why we're in the incline position. 10 to 12 reps for this first week. Then we're going to do kettlebell tricep kickbacks or overhead extensions. 3 to 12, really hold for like a solid second or two in the back of that tricep kickback. Feel the burn a little bit, ease back into it. Then a little finisher, metabolic burner. We're going to do a 10-minute EMOM, so just start a clock for 10 minutes. Every minute we'll do 8 kettlebell swings or dumbbell swings, 6 push-ups, and 4 jump squats or jump lunges. This is really just to flush out the system. This will feel really good after that leg day, just getting to move things around. And you should have about 20 to 30 seconds of rest each minute. So it's not super crazy, but it gets the body moving, gets our heart rate up. It'll be a good way to finish the week. So that's a basic rundown. Next 3-4 weeks are all going to be very similar. We're just going to be adding reps week over week. So make sure that you're tracking your starting weight and that you go from there. See you guys in a little bit. Let's get after it.